by MyPillow. Visit MyPillow.com and enter promo code WABC. A man from New Jersey is accused of killing his own brother, his brother's wife, and their 2 young kids. WABC's Sarah Lee Kessler has the story.
Court records show that Paul Canaro is now charged with 4 counts of murder. His brother Keith was found shot to death last week outside his burning Cold Neck mansion, while his wife Jennifer and their children Jesse and Sophia were found dead inside the house. The motive? Still a mystery. The Monmouth County prosecutor says he'll have more details later today. Keith was originally charged with setting his own Ocean Township house on fire earlier that day with his wife and daughters inside. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler for 77 WABC News.
And the president is getting ready to leave for the G20 summit in Argentina, where he's expected to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Correspondent Bob Constantine has a preview.
The president is making a 12-hour flight from Washington to Buenos Aires for a G20 summit with a number of things on his plate. He has planned a sideline meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, but has threatened to cancel it over Russia's seizure of Ukrainian vessels. An important meeting comes with China's Xi Jinping amid a U.S.-China trade war. Mr. Trump has insisted it hurt China more than the United States and keeps saying Xi wants to make a deal to end the tariff battles, but China has cast doubt on it being that easy. And then there's the question of whether the president will sit down with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, reportedly accused by the CIA of ordering the killing of Jamal Khashoggi. Mr. Trump is leaning against any punishment of the royal family. Bob Cox, continue the White House.
And now here's Tom Note with traffic.
And from the RacingHeels.com traffic center, some problems here in Queens trying to get out of the Kew Gardens interchange onto the Jackie Robinson Parkway. On the ramp down, a box truck over height realized his mistake and stopped. They're going to have to back him up onto the main line, but in the meantime, that does mean a closure of the ramp is impending. Also in Queens, the northbound Van Wyck Expressway at Liberty Avenue with an accident. Slow going from Queens up to the Bronx on the Frog Neck Bridge. They've got a lane of construction. Looks a little bit better on the Whitestone. On the Bronx side, once you're there, the westbound cross Bronx, the usual slowdowns across the borough to the George Washington Bridge, where we have the usual midday construction. Leaving Jersey, construction delays on the lower level after you pay your money. Play it safe, stay upstairs. No problems to report at the Lincoln Tunnel or the Holland Tunnel. Brooklyn inbound Gowanus Expressway construction from the Belt Merge up to 38th Street. Also on the eastbound Belt Parkway coming to Flatbush Avenue. Down the east side of Manhattan, south on the FDR Drive, construction delays into the 50s, right around 53rd Street, 2 lanes of repair. From the RayCatina.com Traffic Center, I'm Tom Note on 77 WABC. Here's Channel 7's Bill Evans with the forecast.
So we're looking at 10 to 20 mile per hour winds today with gusts around 30. Sunny clouds 44 this afternoon. It'll feel like the 30s. Skies get cloudy later on tonight. The low is about 30, even 30, 25 in the suburbs. We've got sunny clouds to start today on Friday by afternoon. And a crisp or a sprinkle of rain in the city, maybe a little west, so it's pretty misty out of the afternoon, the high of 45. Now, Saturday, high of 48. Rain this Saturday after sunset, and that'll be a rainy night Saturday night, overnight. Some of that rain's going to be heavy, lasting into Sunday morning. By afternoon Sunday, we'll have sunny rain with a high near 60 degrees. Have a great day. This is New York 77 WBC, where New York comes to talk. Listen, Bernie and Sid for a chance to win tickets to see Jerry Seinfeld.
Message from Papernet user. Message sent Thursday, November 29, 2018, 11:33 a.m. Subject forward 01. Free form to driver. Free form to driver from MTCALL sent. November 29, 18, 10:33.
Well, I was
Message MTCALL
for 10 nights. I can't imagine living without it now. My Transcend Mini CPAP is about as small as a soda can. It weighs less than a pound. That's less hassle to carry than my shaving kit. But I was able to add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. And that's not all. Transcend Mini CPAP is FAA compliant too, which means I can finally sleep comfortably while flying. Heck, I can sleep comfortably anywhere now. If that all sounds good to you, give the Transcend Mini CPAP a try. You'll be glad you did.
Try the Transcend Mini CPAP risk-free and sleep comfortably for 10 restful nights, since there's a money-back guarantee. Call minicpap.com now. 1-800-253-0949. That's 1-800-253-0949. 1-800-253-0949.
Mom, take the worry out of cold and flu season with the Exergen Temporal Scanner, the most accurate thermometer available and the #1 choice of pediatricians. With just a gentle scan across the forehead, you get a reading every time. Protect your little ones with the Exergen Temporal Scanner.
Good morning from the Joseph Food VIP Guest
Minneapolis, Ulster Visa Press Chuck Todd, El Chapo's attorney Jeffrey Horstman, and a very funny documentary later remotely. Oh, tomorrow, Bernie, good morning. Tomorrow at 6:77 So the Washington Post has assigned, I'd like to see this Eric Knowles guy, and Sarah DiMuccio. I wonder what she DiMuccio. How Donald Trump appeals to men secretly insecure about their manhood. You ever see Barack Obama try to work out? That little 3-pound weight, or maybe in the mom's jeans with the oversized helmet with the women's bike and the basket on the front with Toto. Anybody? How about John Kerry? John Kerry is your idea? I'll put Trump up against any Democrat. He'd beat the hell out of him in a cage match any day of the week. And by the way, at least we can identify our genders, which I think your party is having a lot of trouble with. Very serious trouble.
Misgendering a trans person is an act of violence.
Misgendering a trans person is an act of violence. They don't know what words mean anymore. They don't know what the word violence means. They don't know what the word man means. They don't know what masculine means. They don't know. They're anti-everything sane. They're really, we're headed to a very bad place. And they're already there. John Kerry not ruling out 2020 bid for president. That sounds like a great idea. I think we should do that. He's not ruling it out, just like President Trump is not ruling out pardoning Paul Manafort. That set him off yesterday. Oh my God, and it's a constitutional crisis. Oh, Kerry, no, like 87 is the future of the party. Maybe him and Vito can go camping together. Something like that. I'm looking at the Politico. They've got a story on John Kerry not ruling out a run for the presidency, and interestingly, they leave out his age. Oh, there it is. There it is. He's 74. He's 74. They hit it. They hit it in there. That's great stuff. All right, we have volume that I would like to get to as well. Let us go to let's get to some caravan. Let's get to some of that great caravan audio. Griff Jenkins, he is a news reporter for the Fox News Channel. And he was in the caravan this morning reporting live. It was in the dark. It was early in the morning on the East Coast. It was in the dark on the East Coast. And he is just south of San Diego in Tijuana. And he's with the caravan, and he's been there for some time. And I mentioned earlier they have these signs up all over the place now. No spitting. No spitting. It's en Espanol, the no spitting thing is actually in Espanol. It doesn't say no spitting in English, because what good would that do you? But the reason they've got the no spitting thing is because there are so many people who are carrying, it turns out now, lung infections, bronchial infections. And the Democrats want them to move into your kids' schools, not their kids' schools, right? Griff Jenkins this morning, and I've been talking about the coughing and how the Mexican officials were wearing surgical masks, which they're doing today again. And it turns out that Griff Jenkins has the explanation as to why. Griff Jenkins reporting this morning from Tijuana with the caravan that didn't exist, was never going to come, wasn't violent, had no problems. They arrested an MS-13 member yesterday, Customs Border Protection announced. MS-13 member with tattoos trying to sneak back into the country. He had been deported a number of years ago. He's just strolling back in with the help of the Democrats. Griff Jenkins on the no spitting sign.
There's signs all over the place. They say prohibido et spitting. It is no spitting because it is rampant coughing and spitting everywhere in this overcrowded situation. The space here in Tijuana is for 1,000 people. They've got more than 6,000 crammed in there, coughing and spitting everywhere. Health officials very concerned. They tell me that more than 60% of the people here are suffering from respiratory infections, and we know of known cases of tuberculosis as well as HIV, AIDS, and chickenpox. Life is widespread.
Chickenpox, bronchial infection, HIV, life. Come on. Not really, come on, Doc. Just everybody. That's, well, you know, why would that be? That wouldn't be a problem at all. I don't see why that would be a problem. The Democrats say, yeah, come on in, open the door. No, come on, everything's great, the water's fine. You're not going to live near me, are you? You're not going to go to school with my kids, are you? You're not going to do that. Griff Jenkins. But, I mean, chickenpox, hepatitis, HIV, and we'll just pay for it. We'll just pay for everything. And it's all our fault anyway.
Let me just get these numbers here and show you why the health officials are so concerned. They say they treated 2,267 out of the 6,000 migrants, and over 60% have respiratory infections. There have been 3 confirmed cases of tuberculosis, 4 confirmed cases of HIV/AIDS. There's 101 cases of lice, although they say that number is probably much higher, and that there are 4 cases of chickenpox. And now they are really concerned also about hepatitis because of the overcrowding situation.
They're concerned about spreading hepatitis because the well, let them in. This is the NPR response to all of this, right? Cliff Jenkins then spoke to one of the members of the caravan, one of the guys with the caravan, who told Griff Jenkins that he was lied to by the organizers. Remember that there were no organizers? That's what all of the American news media lied to. They told us there is no organization. It's just happening spontaneously and organically. And nobody's heard of them. And they're not coming. And they're not going to get here. And they're 1,000 miles away. And they're 800 miles away. And after the midterms are over, nobody will mention it again. Barack Obama said that, among others. And that it's all just politics. And that you don't believe your lion eyes. That videotape doesn't tell the true story. They lied to us about everything. I mean, CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, the Washington Post, up and down the list. They made up lies and they repeated them thousands of times. And now we see that they lied for weeks and weeks and weeks, shamelessly disgraceful. And they're fine with that. They don't bat an eye. They're like, yeah, what's the next lie? And they seal the next lie and then they roll it out. Griff Jenkins talking to one of the migrants who said, look, they lied to us. They came down, they told us all we had to do was say that we're seeking asylum, that we feel threatened here in Honduras or wherever, and we want to come in. And they, whoever they are, the organizers, the left, came and told them this stuff, and they ginned up this caravan, and it's all their damn fault. They created it, and the news media lies about it. They blame Trump, and they blame Republicans. They do the same thing there. They call somebody racist, and then they kill 40% of the black population and get the word for it. New side block, golden statuette. Griff Jenkins talking to one of the caravans.
We talked to one of the migrants here, Marco Munoz. He's from Honduras. He's seeking asylum. He believes he has a credible threat from gangs threatening his daughter. But he said, look, when you look at all this, first of all, in the first place, in the beginning, we were lied to by the organizers. But now we're reaching a dangerous breaking point. Listen. We're lied to us from the beginning. Most of the people are disappointed and get frustrated at the time too. And you can see every day as far as what's happening, more and more people are coming. There's going to be a point break.
There's going to be a point break, which is Patrick Swayze, Keanu Reeves movie that I'm sure you've enjoyed many times for Action on and there's going to be a point break. I believe that a break point. And there's a skydiving surfing movie point. It's kind of fun visually. And people skydive for like 6 minutes. Every time they drop to the space station and the longest skydiving scenes anybody's ever seen anywhere. There's going to be a point break, a break point. And he said everybody's going to charge the border. That's what he said. He said there's going to be a break point. I'll clean it up, and everybody's going to charge the border. And he said they were lied to by who? By the organizers. But ABC News said there aren't. And it wasn't organized at all. Man, I'm telling you. And then somehow Hillary Clinton made her way into the conflict. And while Griff Jenkins was doing my shot, it was going to get it, but Hillary Clinton, Hillary, what are you doing here? Hillary. Madam. Madam. Yeah, she's talking to that really. You're really good, man. Not in Wisconsin.
For 4 years ago.
4 years ago, what happened?
Maybe a little more.
You're using a lot of asphyxiation here. That's not nice to laugh at a woman choking to death on her own sputum, man. That's not very nice at all. I mean, so everything that news media said was a lie. It was all a lie. Just a lie. National Panhandler, perhaps you've heard of it. They get $500 million
they're reporting on the story that National Panhandler Radio has fired one of their film critics. How many film critics do they have? Because they made a joke about the movie Last Tango in Paris, which is, of course, the director, the wildly overrated director of Last Tango in Paris, Bernardo Bertolucci, died several days ago, God bless him. But he made that awful, terrible movie with Marlon Brando and the woman that really nobody ever paid any attention to again. And there's a really gruesome scene in the movie where he forces this woman to take a stick of butter and kind of assault Marlon Brando while he presses himself up against the wall. And it's an extremely horrifying scene. I think the people who watch the post enjoy it. They probably have it on their iPhone. But NPR's Fresh Air has parted ways with contributor David Edelstein after the film critic made a joke about the rape scene in Last Tango in Paris on his Facebook page, following Monday's death of director Bernardo Bertolucci. In the statement Tuesday, Fresh Air, NPR, said the post was offensive and unacceptable, and quote, because of what actress Maria Schneider experienced filming the scene. Schneider said in a 2007 interview that apparently all of us are supposed to be acutely aware of every passage in the interview. In a 2007 interview with an actress that nobody paid any attention to, that the simulated sex scene was unscripted and that she felt bullied by Bertolucci and unsupported by her co-star Marlon Brando. I was crying real tears, said Schneider in the 2007 interview. Edelstein had captioned a photo of the scene with the line, "Even grease is better with butter." Kind of a semi-funny little joke. After that, and that's it. That's the whole thing. Even grease is better with butter. He's making a joke about this really gruesome scene that people remembered with the whole thing with the butter and Marlon Brando that nobody really wanted to see, but it was in there anyway. And then apparently the actress in 2007, decades after the movie, and more than a decade ago, said that she was crying real tears. Therefore, making a joke about it gets you fired at NPR. Because they're tolerant and open-minded, and they have a great sense of humor over there. So captain is why he said, even grease is better with butter. He's like, I'm grieving the death of but it's better with butter. It was a joke that it was planned words, and the plan is most famous. And it is the most famous moment of his filmmaking career. Sadly, tragically for everyone involved. And it was just the beginning of what the Democrats had in store, because they ended up, what they did to Marlon Brando in that scene, they've done to the entire culture now. Responding on Facebook, Edelstein said he now realized the joke was grotesque, and he removed it. He's got to apologize. Get that John Cleese apologizing because this is what it is. He had to go and grovel and snivel on Al Gore's Amazing Internet. I wouldn't remember the scene as a rape. That's because it's not. It's not. They're dating and they're kinky and they have this crazy relationship and Marlon Brando is the one and who is receiving and it's not. He doesn't remember the rape because it's not a rape scene of her. And they all loved it. The critics loved it at the time. NPR loved the movie and the scene. At the time they've been loving it for years. But now if you say it's better with butter, they fired it. And he wrote, look at them groveling and silly. I didn't remember the scene as a rape scene. I didn't know the real-life story about Maria Schneider. But you didn't commit the 2007 interview to memory? The line was callous and wrong, even if it had been consensual. It's a movie. Calm down, everybody. But given that it wasn't mine, this thought of how it was read and what people logically concluded about me, I have never and would never make light of rape in fiction or in reality. I apologize. Does he do? All right, now for the minute. Really sorry. I'm really sorry. I apologize. I'm regretting. Look at that. I do. I offer a complete and utter retraction. The imputation was totally without basis in fact and was in no way their comment and was terminated you by now. And I deeply regret any distress of my comments may have caused you or your family, and I hereby undertake not to repeat any such slander at any time in the future. Exactly. And this is another example of left eating left. He's not left enough. died in 2007. Apparently, everyone at NPR has memorized the transcript like they're Talmudic scholars of Maria Schneider's interview, and they can regurgitate every feeling from that 2007 interview, and the fact that this awful, terrible person made light in this tragic time in which we live. Got him fired. Does that mean we got our taxpayer dollars back that you were going to give him this year? And no, we don't get the money. We still got to pay the sushi chef and the crew of 22 people for a 3-hour shift. Oh, I understand. No, I'll work harder and send more money to the government so they can send it to you, so you can not pay him because he offended your sensibilities. These cases of six group of people. But if you're like most normal people and you're driving down the road in your automobile, you see gas stations, let's say on opposite corners. One selling gas for less money than the other. I know what you do. You drive into that one because you're going to pay less and save some money. Sometimes we save a few cents here and there while ignoring opportunities to save huge amounts of money, life-changing amounts of money. You know, if you switch to Medishare for your health care, it could mean a massive saving for you and for your family. The typical savings for a family is about $500 a month. Think about that. What can you do with $500 a month? After-tax money, $6,000 a year. That's for real. And people love Medishare because Medishare works. Medishare is believers that share in each other's health care costs. There are more than 400,000 members of Medishare nationwide, and it's growing like gangbusters. Find out how much you could save and why Medishare is so popular. Go to Medishare.com or call at 855-40-BIBLE. 855-40-BIBLE.